Good morning guys, Kashi HD here with another video on Oceans and Empires, and something I haven't done in a very long time actually is sort of an account overview showing you guys where I've got to. Server 28 has been about for 90 days now, so I thought it'd be a good time just to show you guys how far I've gotten in that time. Now obviously the first thing you're going to notice is my castle being level 28. Not a bad level. I've unlocked my super frigates. If I come over, I've got 3 already. 1 here and 2 over here. And I am building my 4th. I think, what should we do? I may stick with 4. I may get 5. Obviously, super frigates for me are the ships that I can build that have got the highest resource capacity. So in terms of farming the Empire, or even farming players, if I've got 5 super frigates, that is the most resources that I'm going to get per hit. So particularly with farming the Empire, you want to make your conquest orders count as much as possible. So if you're going to get the maximum resources per hit, then you're getting the best value for your amount of conquest orders. Now, again, quite a few buildings lagging behind. My repositorium, I've got Legacy of the Sun level 7, Duchess Study level 5, Glory of Atlantis level 5, Musketeer Collection level 5, Holy Mission level 5, Eastern Spirit level 4, and Amphitrite's Blessing level 2, although we did hunt a boss monster yesterday, so this may level up. Take a look. Yeah, there we go. We've gone up to level 3 now, guys. Beautiful. So what does that make my cooldown now? 6 days, 20 hours and 42 minutes. Beautiful. And obviously guys, you can get equipment with skill cooldowns as well. Just make sure you've got it equipped when you use the skill. Otherwise pointless having it. Now that Amphitrite's Blessing, the only way to level that up, guys, is by killing boss monsters. And I've got a couple of screenshots from yesterday. So this was the boss that we killed yesterday. And you'll notice as I scroll through, the rewards list is quite small at the bottom. So I've took a couple of screenshots and you'll see I've got common figurehead fragments, Legacy of Glorious Myth chests, 1 Medal of Honor, experience, and then there are more rewards behind. The rewards at the top are based on my contribution. So if you did 50% of the boss's health yourself, regardless of having the final kill or not, you're going to get a lot of experience, a lot of rewards for doing that much damage. The lower rewards, which have got the yellow box around them, so there you'll see the sunken ship salvage 15-minute speed up. Got 50 of those, which is what, 12.5 hours? So if I sank a ship, I could speed up the recovery of that ship by 12.5 hours. Legacy of Glorious Myth 24 chests, 10 Gems of the Abyss times 90, that's 900 Gems of the Abyss, and 1.17 million experience. Those rewards are purely because we killed the boss. So even if we'd have come in and stolen the boss and just done the last hit, we'd have got those rewards. So if you ever wonder why you get different amounts, that's why. Those kill rewards tend to just be based on the level of the boss, whereas those top ones are to do with your contribution. And that's really all there is to that, guys. So there's my skills. As I said, I've got a few buildings lagging. My depot isn't looking too bad, level 25. Could probably do with upgrading my pub and my market. Resource tiles definitely need some work. I may actually stick, now that I'm at level 28, I may stick here and upgrade all of my buildings now that I've got my super frigates in order. Lighthouse I definitely need upgrading. I got tripped up a few days ago because obviously if your lighthouse isn't upgraded enough, you can only see how many ships you're going against and you don't see the details. For example, we're going to reports. I actually failed a siege against an S rank level 30 the other day. I have taken one by myself before, but I did it while they were rallying. And the one that I took, I think, had like 2 Man of War, maybe 3 Man of War in it. So I was feeling quite confident that I could do it. But as you can see, I didn't. I got 5 retreated ships. I did use my Amphitrite's Blessing, thank goodness, so I didn't sink. I did, however, take a lot of casualties, 6,000 casualties there, which you'll see a lot of my ships are actually struggling on troops. So I went and farmed more S rank Empire yesterday. I've got about 1,200 veteran musketeers in my prison being converted right now. About 3 hours away. But back to this report. Obviously I could see that there were 10 ships there, but I was anticipating about 2 or 3 Man of War. The rest were going to be ship of the lines and super frigates, which I could take down quite well, even if it came down to troop v troop. But if we go into details, what I actually hit was this: 8 Man of War and 2 super frigate. I never even stood a chance. Would have been great if I did win, you know, there would have been a lot of veteran musketeers captured. Obviously don't forget, guys, you can only capture troops that you've got research for, so where there are Royal Spearmen here, I don't have the research done for those, so I wouldn't have been able to capture them. Which does raise the question, do I stay at level 28 castle and upgrade my buildings, or do I go to level 29, unlock Royal Spearmen, so that I can farm them from level 29 S rank Empire? It's those little decisions that will kind of define things. I might do that even just to trade in the Royal Spearmen for resources, because obviously the higher level S rank you hit, the more prisoners you take per hit as well, which is illustrated again. So we're going. So I took 107 prisoners there. I only had 4 ships in. There we go. For example, level 28 there, 252 captured prisoners, and they are the highest tier troop that they have that you have research for. So for me, that was veteran musketeers. Whereas if I hit a level 20 Empire, I'm taking about 52, 53 prisoners each time. It's really quite tedious and slow. So yeah, I may unlock Royal Spearmen just so that I can farm them faster, rather than having to port around and take 50 heavy spearmen from a level 20, 19 and 18 of as many empires as I can fight. It takes a really long time. And I've got a piece of equipment now which increases the amount of spearmen I can train. So I can train 144 heavy spearmen in one go. So it does make going around and farming for them very tedious and seems quite pointless, really. So anyway, that's my resource tiles. Obviously my shipyard is level 28, so that I'm building my super frigates, with my 4th one on the way, as I said. Trade warehouse, I've kind of left at level 23, which, to be fair, what have I got here? I've got 81,000 capacity there, so in theory what I should do is upgrade it to that point. So like level 26, for example, you know, that's going to use a much better percentage of my ship's capacity, so it's probably the more efficient way to go. Again, something I will work on now that I've got my super frigates up and running. I can farm resources faster. Dock, not too bad. I've got 9 ships at the moment. I don't think I'll get 10 until level 30. So yeah, level 30. So there's literally no benefit for me to upgrade that until I get a level 30 castle. So I may just leave that. Commissary. As I said, I lost 6,000 troops the other day. I've managed to build back up to 14,000. And I've got a fair chunk of veteran musketeers being converted right now. So I'm going to need to upgrade that again once my ships are full and once I've filled up my new super frigate with troops as well. Come on over. This side's not too bad. I think that's mainly because it's quite a natural scroll for me from the castle to there, so like I see them a bit more. And obviously hitting research all the time to keep my research going. You see that I find like I see this area more, so it like, you know, draws my eye and I make sure it's all upgraded quicker. How else are we doing? Research. Let's take a look at research. Let me just speed this up, guys. So research. Oh, way up. What's going on here? Scroll across. We got ruling 77.2%. I haven't got a great deal left to do on here actually. Haven't done my ship hideout yet. Again, guys, if I decide to go with 5 super frigates, I may decide to unlock a space in the cave and swap out, I don't know, an artillery ship for a super frigate. Or I might wait until I get to level 30 and do that with a man of war, have 5 man of war, 5 super frigates, and just trade one in and out depending on whether I'm attacking or farming. But like, ruling is one of the easiest tabs to get to the bottom of. There's a few at the bottom that you've got to be level 30 to do. And the time, oh no, that was level 27 on the time saver. And that's 27 as well, so it's just the bargaining, I think. Beautiful. Troop. I've recently been neglecting my troop and my ship research. I think it was just because I was struggling on resources. That's my excuse anyway. So that's something I've got to fix in the next couple of days. But then on the other hand, if you go over to resources, you'll see that's shot up a lot since the last time I showed you guys my research. And that's really the same reason I was struggling on resources, so ploughed a load into researching on that tab. War I've done a little bit on, and this was mainly because of the Medal of Honor event, so I just did as much as I could to use those up, and got half of those back as well, so I've got plenty of Medal of Honors back to do a bit more on there soon. So that's research. That about sums it up, guys. So it'd be great if some of you guys could comment down below, especially if you've been here since the start of server 28. So as I said, this is me after 90 days. Let me know, guys, if you've maybe taken a different approach, if you've decided to keep all of your buildings leveled up at the same level. So for example, you might be castle level 26, but all of your other buildings might be 26 as well. You're going to be in a much better position than me to then shoot forward. It's always easier to castle rush if you're going off a solid base. Trying to do it from like I've got now, I can't upgrade my castle to level 29 until I've done my gate. I can't do my gate until my barracks is level 28, and I can't do my barracks until my armor is level 28. So you know, that's going to slow me down compared to somebody who's already got those buildings leveled up. So anyway, guys, as I said, comment down below, let me know how you guys are getting on in comparison. I'm pretty sure we're due a server merge at some point. The speculation is it's going to be us and server 29. I will let you guys know more about that as soon as I know more about that. So until the next video, guys, happy hunting.